Good morning, students. Today, in lecture number 9, we are going to discuss the play Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare in detail. Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the characters. The play Julius Caesar is divided into so many themes, issues, comments, and ideas. It is also known as a tragedy, which I have told you earlier. Besides that, this play also represents the characters of two types. Here we found the good characters and also the evil characters. I told you earlier. Good characters are very well represented by the characters like Marcus, Antonius, Octavius Caesar, Lepidus, Caesar, Lepidus. These are, we can simply say, the good characters. While, or at the same time, this play, a well-known tragedy by William Shakespeare, very well highlights the evil ambitious, or we call them as evil, ambitious, or corrupt character, which are very well represented and lead by the character like we have the Cassius, Cicero, Casca, Cinna, Trebonius, Brutus, and so on. This particular character knows that very well that Julius Caesar, the so-called, because the Julius Caesar, the so-called ideal man, brave warrior, and also done a lot for the sake of Rome. Then also, without any part of his own, because Julius Caesar is considered as noble man, moral man, and his struggle to bring civilization, development, progress, and all-round development of each and every citizen of Rome. But the evil characters, ambitious or corrupt characters, or we call them as conspirators. They are known as conspirators, means who makes a plot against Julius Caesar. Julius Caesarच्या बद्दल सूड घेण्यासाठी ते कट कारस्थान असतात. कॉन्स्पिरेटर्स मीन्स कट कारस्थान रचणारे. And same time we see that how these two group of people from the very beginning works, because the good people at the very beginning of the play, this good people offers Julius Caesar the throne. Throne means to become a king. They give an offer, proposal of kingship. But Julius Caesar was not interested in the throne or to become a king, but he just want to work for Rome. And what happened that Antony Marcus offered him 3 times the offer of kingship, and for the 3 times Julius Caesar has rejected it. So it shows that he is not wanted for power, position, or publicity. On the other hand, when these conspirators like Cassius, Brutus, Cinna, Cicero, Trebonius found no fault in Julius Caesar, then they decided that to finish him, to kill him, because they became very much jealous for his wide publicity, wide name, wide acclaim, Jai. And so they think that because Julius Caesar very well know that these are the evil people and they never stand for the welfare of any good thing. So Julius Caesar keep them away from the affairs in the Rome, each and every good decisions of the Rome that they took. So when everything was going on in a very well manner, at that time the conspirator like Casca decides to make a plan against Julius Caesar and to become a king. Because if the people like Julius Caesar will rule on Rome and live as a ruler, as an ideal man, then who will consider them? Who will count them? Who will come to them for any advice, guidance, or help? So, these conspirators who dominated by Cassius want to finish. So, my dear friends, the tragedy Julius Caesar divided into 5 acts. Each and every play of Shakespeare is divided into the 5 acts and its respective scenes. The same way this play, or you can call it the tragedy, or you can call it as a historical play. This is divided into 5 acts and its respective scenes. So what are the scenes? I have told you earlier that the novel divided into the chapters, maybe 10, 15, 20, 21 minutes. The novel divided into the chapters and which has a base form of the prose. Hence, sentences then becomes the prose and then the many prose become the novel. The same time, play is divided into the act and its respective scenes. Means, suppose act first is divided into scene first, scene second, scene third. So this is the bifurcation of act first. This way, Shakespeare's plays, almost all the Shakespeare plays, though it may be tragedy, historical, or comedy or tragicomedy, are divided into 5 acts. Then in the 18th, 17th century, the plays are divided into 3 acts, and in the 20th century, modern, post-modern period, number of plays are divided into 1 act. So they are also called as 1 act plays. So this play, tragedy, historical, Julius Caesar very well highlights the detailed description of the play Julius Caesar, which means I will give you in detail the act-wise commentary of this play. So you will get clear-cut idea of this play. And at the same time, when we go through the act wise and its respective scenes means act भाग आणि त्याचे दृश्य means the we can simply say the play gets the link like that 1, 2, 3 and the plot develops according to the act and its respective scenes. The story we can have the order. So whenever you ask a question on the plot structure of the play, you have to give the description of the play, like act and its respective scenes. So when we go to this act, I will just discuss with you the happenings in the act first and its respective scenes. So just you think that the play is divided into 5 acts, and in the midst of the play, the murder of Julius Caesar is took place. The conspirators like Cassius, Casca, Cinna, Brutus, Cicero, Trebonius succeed in murdering Julius Caesar or in killing Julius Caesar. And the murder or death of Julius Caesar is the center of the play. From the first to the murder of Julius Caesar, the conspirators makes a plan at the very beginning to his murder to kill him, to finish him. And after the death of Julius Caesar, the people of Rome, which are led by Octavius, Lepidus and Mark Antony, after death of Julius Caesar, they led by these three people, and they succeed in taking revenge over the conspirators. So this way, the play very well centers the idea before the death of Julius Caesar and after the death of Julius Caesar. And at the same time, when we go to the act and its respective scenes, we will come to know that the act first of this play, Julius Caesar, very well highlights the victory of Julius Caesar over Pompey's sons. Over Pompey's son, because in the very first act, Pompey's sons were defeated by Julius Caesar. Initially, he has defeated the Pompey, the ruler, and then the number comes of Pompey's sons. When Julius Caesar comes after the great victory over Pompey's son, the great ruler, he was very well warmly welcomed by each and every people by stopping their each and every work, by closing their every shop and each and every routine. Means each and every people of Rome have left their business aside and came to celebrate, to join the victory of Julius Caesar. The great, we can say, the victory rally goes on in the Rome. And even each and every minor to minor character, labor, working class member also, without caring their routine work, they join the rally. So it shows that Julius Caesar was in the heart of each and every people of Rome. And he has this way, means he has defeated the Pompey's son. This way he has brought many victories to the Rome. And victory means the great fortune prosperity, money, gold, everything they get when they defeat. So this way, Rome each and every day become prosperous under the leadership of Julius Caesar. And even the supporters of Pompey also blames the people like working class. Why you join the victory rally and stop your work? Go to your work. But the people have very much affinity, love towards Julius Caesar, so they have stopped their shops and entered them. This is little bit about the scene first. When we move to scene second, we will come to know that when he means Julius Caesar got the victory, and the same time in the Rome, the number of festivities, celebrations goes. The celebrations like Lupercalia games, and these games responsibility is given to Calpurnia, Julius Caesar's wife, and his close friend Mark Antonius. And Julius Caesar also takes each and every timely information from these Antonius and his wife for each and every care plan of these games. And everybody in Rome was enjoying at one side the victories and other side the festivities, the games which were arranged. But on the same time, Brutus, Cassius were assignments. They have not taken or shown much active participation in the games. They kept and left aside. On the other side, when everything was going on, everyone was taking interest in the festivities, celebrations, victories, acclaim, Jai. The same time, in the second scene, the Cassius expresses his soliloquy. Soliloquy means the plot which expresses in one's mind. Manatla manat boldly, the plot arranged and the plot to finish Julius Caesar. But Cassius and his followers, supporter like means the courtiers like Cinna, Cicero, Trebonius knows that without the help of Brutus, Mark Brutus or this is Brutus, it is impossible to kill Caesar. It is impossible to kill Caesar. So he decides to involve Brutus in the act of murder of Julius Caesar. So he makes a plan to unite or involve or pull Brutus at his side, because Brutus' family is considered as a noble family in Rome, and they have ruled on Rome, and Brutus has an ideal place in the society, and he also deserves that. So Cassius makes a plan that if we involve Brutus in this plan, decision of murdering Julius Caesar, nobody will take doubt, and everybody think that means the people of Rome that Brutus has done this means something is ideal. It's a accepted one. So Cassius makes a plan. Plan number one, he decides to involve Brutus in his plan. One, because he also, like him, not participating actively in the Lupercalia games or festivities which were arranged. Secondly, it is also a plan of Cassius that if he involved with us, nobody will take doubt, and the murder of Julius Caesar will be granted as ideal murder, timely murder, and it was a need of time. And then, at the same time, the Casca, the courtier, reports to the Cassius that Antony has offered Julius Caesar a throne, means offer to become a king, and he has rejected it for 3 times. And so everyone became happy in Rome that how Julius Caesar was an ideal man. How he is an ideal man and not wanted for the position. He has dismissed the offer of kingship. So just you think that how noble he was. Then Cassius became again jealous and furious over his wide publicity. And so he has decided to, Brutus with him, and he has also decided that not only to involve in Act 30 talks that not only to involve Brutus in his plan of murder, but he says that he also wants to write number of letters on the name of the people of Rome, requesting Brutus to save Rome from Julius Caesar's tyranny, evil nature, corrupt nature. So he and his conspirators makes a plan of writing the letters on the name of each and every people of Rome, the letters of request, and the same letters they decide to hand over to Brutus or throw in his home through windows, through doors, or in his garden for the request. Then Brutus will come to know that it's a request of each and every people of Rome to remove Julius Caesar. And at the same time, Cassius also makes a plan and says to the Brutus that this Julius Caesar moving towards monarch or tyranny, hukumshay. His behavior I couldn't find good. So we have to think about him, about his wide publicity and about his tyranny. Just he says this and goes away. Means then he minutely observes to Brutus and he found that his plan was working. जेव्हा तो ब्रुटसला सांगतो की तो करप्ट आहे आणि एखादा हुकुमशासारखा वागतो त्यावेळेस तो निघून जातो आणि ब्रुटस आपल्या मनात ते विचार करत असतो की खरंच जुलियस सीझर तसा आहे का. आणि नेक्स्ट ह्याच गोष्टीला प्रूफ देण्यासाठी कॅसियस काय करतो. कॅसियस मेक्स अ प्लॅन ऑफ sending in the house of Brutus the forged letter, means चुकीचे लेटर्स दुसऱ्याच्या नावाने आपण पत्र लिहायचं आणि खाली नाव कुणाचं जरी टाकायचं म्हणजे रोमच्या लोकांचं आधी पत्र टाकून द्यायचं म्हणजे विनंती पत्र की रोमचे तुम्ही सर्वेस्व आहात, चांगले आहात आणि रोमसाठी तुम्हाला जुलियस सीझरला हटवावं लागेल, हे इज करप्ट मॅन, टिरनी. अशा प्रकारचे नाना लोकांचे पत्र लिहितो आणि ब्रुटसला वाटतं की खरंच जुलियस सीझर करप्ट आहे. कॅसियस म्हणला ते खरं आहे कारण की कॅसियसची जी मागणी आहे ती सर्व लोकांची आहे. मीन्स डिस्पेड. डिअर फ्रेंड्स, द प्लॅन ऑफ कॉन्स्पिरेटर स्टार्ट्स. Brutus starts to think over dismissing Julius Caesar. Cassius helps and success in his plan. So tomorrow we will discuss Act 2 and its respective scenes. So today with this brief information I stop here. Thank you.